Jim versus Nas. Give me like 3 minutes. So I'm gonna say Jim is the best because at the end of the day, what he did was probably make at least 1 million people, if not 100 times that, want to listen to Nas. Whether they do or don't, and I do, and I want to now because of Jim. That's why Jim is the best. Jim is also the best because he's one of Nas' sons, which means Nas birthed him, which means if it was no Nas, there'd be no Jim, period. So that's another reason why he the best. We're not even going to talk about how Nas has better and more everything than Jim because let's just say he didn't. Let's just say he was a rapper who's been relevant, who's has not been relevant for the past 30 years. Let's just lie and say Nas hasn't been one of the top rappers, if not the top rapper for the last 30 years. Let's just lie and say that's not true, right? Let's just lie and say that he didn't take investing and grip it up and do it like probably no other rapper has ever done it and been on board with crypto um, for at least the past 5-10 years plus. And like, let's just say he just hasn't been innovative and business oriented as well as the culture, as well as relevant, dropping art albums, you know, what that don't feature almost any other artist. Maybe one, maybe two on the whole album. Mind you, Jim, you come from a group. So even if you got a good song, it's only like one or two of them where you're alone on them. This man did about 20, 30 albums where either he had no famous guest appearances, like his first album, or he only had one. But still, that album is successful. That album is played. That album is streamed. That album is rated. That album is anticipated, appreciated, all of that. Let's just say he never did none of that. He would still be better than Jim because he his father. He put him in the game. He set the blueprint for him. He inspired him. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of people talk about music. Have you been listening to music since you was 3? Because if you've been listening to hip hop since you were 3, you would know that. I mean, Jay-Z said Biggie, Jay-Z, and Nas, but if you really listen, you know it's Nas, Biggie, and Pac since the 90s till now. But, you know, people 20-something and they was born into balling and they never looked back before balling. You know, to wonder where that came from, to wonder where that swag came from, to wonder where that sound came from, or even the freedom to make that record came from. Where that came from? That came from the many artists before, one being Nas, one being Big, one being Pac, whatever. People can name whoever they want, but out of those 4 or 5 I just named, Nas is always gonna be a top 2 out of those 4. Out of Nas, Jay-Z, Biggie, and Pac, Nas is like the only one living, active, and still a top 2 out of 5. A top 1, a top 5. On his worst horrible day, he's top 5 dead or alive. Jim need Cam. Jim need a lot. Jim need to be honest with himself. He's a winner. Cause I'm about to go stream You're a Big Girl Now. No more daddies, little girl. From 1996. I'm about to go stream You Can Hate Me Now and listen to the Diddy verse. Like, I'm about to go scream everything from 1997 that's still hidden in 2025. Nigga, that's 30 years of a song hitting. Jim is the man. But he haven't made a song this year, last year, 5 years that's hitting still the same. Ballin' is a great song. Top 50 songs, all hip-hop, all rap, all times, maybe 100, top 100, whatever. Somebody's top 10. It's not hitting right now, okay? Nas is hitting right now. And he got, 20 albums to prove it that he's hitting right now. Just pick one. Favorite one, I Am. Everybody's favorite one. Not mine, but it was written. My favorite one, I Am. KD3. What it was? The Disciples jump. Whatever one that was. God's Son. Like, one Jim Jones album. Don't know. I could probably name 5 Nas within 5 minutes. I can't name one Jim all day. And if it was Jim, it'd be Diplomats. It'd be Cam. It'd be, it wouldn't even be a Jim if it wasn't a Diplomats. So, damn. A lot of people be talking, they don't be qualified. Kai said not knowing Wale. How is you qualified? You're lucky he wasn't in D.C. I don't know how, but hey, niggas don't know Wale. Niggas got second thoughts on Nas. But Jim, he's a winner, because if you didn't know, you about to know who the top 3 dead or alive, top relevant dead or alive, top successful dead or alive, top paid dead or alive. He even got to find his daughter dead or alive. That's crazy.